Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the Women's Rugby World Cup. This is the first game we are covering. We just saw the match between France and South Africa, in which the French were able to get themselves the victory. Now, Fiji come into this game as $41 underdogs. So, I mean, they're not a bad side, to be honest. They have the passion, they have the physicality, and I think that's what they're going to have to bring to England early on in this contest.
Coming out with smiles on their faces and the other English children. Serious.
Some of them look like they were ready to be in pretty much a brawl, which will be interesting to see if this match starts off very structured. I would call this match structure versus unpredictability because Fiji, you know, they're going to come out there with passion. You know, they're going to have a whole heap of heart. The offloading game might be all over the place, but England, they do have a very strong side. They have proven it on the world stage over and over again. Over the last 12 months, you can see the tears falling from the face of the Fijiana women's side. You always see it, the passion that these ladies and men have to play for their country. But looking through at this Fijian side, we have seen a few of these ladies in action a little bit more recently than others. That is due to the Sevens circuit. So because of that, we've seen a bit of Kavuru. She's going to be playing 9 for this matchup. Stesanelli Donu in the midfield, and then also Nakofi, the flying winger, out on the wing for this contest. So she will have plenty of pace. And that's the thing. Some of these Fijiana women's side, they aren't the biggest players in the world, but they can certainly pack a punch when they get going. Then looking through at the challenges for this game, it's considered a slightly more home game for Fiji than England, with it being at Eden Park. But Sarah Hunter, she will be the captain, sitting at number 8. And then also some dangerous players in this backline. Look out for McKenna out on one wing, Thompson out on the other, and the dangerous combo in the midfield of Roland and Scarrett. So it is, yes.
Yeah.
Still feels a bit weird,
it does,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
You get used to it. But England, they have been looking very good in the Women's Six Nations over the last 12 months. They have also been able to beat New Zealand and England a little while ago. It's going to be an entertaining game. What is your score prediction for this matchup, for this English side that no longer can have money placed on them because of how much of a favourite they are?
Is that right? Okay, 50-5.
50-5. I like 50-5. I feel like that is not a mile out. And also, McCall said, hello, Mum. And there's, oh, welcome in. Hope you are doing very well. She's got the beverages in hands, the Heineken. And also, I should mention, this is one of our first women's live streams we have done on the channel. I believe Super Rugby, we actually did it over on the Kiwi Lads Sport channel. So for this monumental occasion, I thought, what better than to have a woman with me?
Well,
there you go. Mother's Day, it was a little while ago, but it's going to be. That is true. Is it?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we're October now. Hey, it's very good.
And
Christmas presents.
I've got to keep it real, fellas. Y'all reckon if you jumped on the field with those ladies, you'll get smashed? Yes. I think if I jumped on the field with any player, I'd get smashed. And also, Abby Ward, she was the angry-looking woman. She was not happy. But yeah, exciting to see her. And your mum drinks Heine's. Awesome. Does he she does indeed.
Busy afternoon playing bowls. Which we won, by the way.
That practice yesterday, isn't it?
Well, not the way I was playing, but I had a good skip, so paid me bacon.
I'd love to see Fiji win, but England is the team to beat. England by a country miles, yes, but I'm making also New Zealand versus Fiji final season, yeah. So the thing is, I'd like to think Fiji will be able to keep this game relatively close for the first 10 minutes. I'm only giving them about that first 10 minutes, though, until England start to find their little bit of a mojo, and they'll be able to slowly break down the Fijiana women's side. It's going to be a shame because I love Fiji for the passion that they show.
Everyone loves Fiji.
You've been to Fiji, haven't you?
Going to Fiji next week.
Oh, yeah. Might get recognised by a Kiwi Lads viewer.
Imagine that if we were walking down somewhere and someone was watching Kiwi Lads on their device.
England will kick us off for this contest. It's going to be nicely taken straight away. The big tight head prop will be running it forward. Now, I hope it's all right to say the big tight head prop, because of course I normally say that with the men's rugby, but I don't want to be, I don't want to be offensive in that regard.
No. The big run by the
Right, I am just getting the lineups up for us as well. I see that Owen Farrell, for some reason, was on my screen for a second there. I don't think he's out there. North. And I think England will win. There's Nov Mum there, right? 40 seconds into the game. And Fiji actually having the first attack of the day. Now the scrum feed will be England. Nice little line break, right?
That was
from the Fijiana. Oh, that's a great scrum. Oh, that's very lucky. I think they've actually said that they've gone down the front row. Now, Fiji certainly have the advantage when it comes to their props for the size.
Yeah.
They have got, these names are going to get me, but it is Virabavu on one side and then also Russell Leo on the other.
Okay.
Nicely taken by Fiji. So then just inside of their 22. Kick downfield. Now, this is the second of 3 games that are coming to us live from Eden Park. The return kick from, I believe it was Zoe Harrison, who tries to put it in behind. Now Fiji having a chase at Nikolthi. What can she do with it? Trying to balance it on her head. Like she was a steal for a second there. Nice big run. She runs straight as a lock. No fear will be shown by Fiji here. That's got to be theirs. Nice work from Kavuru. Sorry. Now, nice line break here for Fiji. Seeming like they've got some good structure. Oh, that's a good bit of a clean out, though. From Papunye. I got to get used to the names, don't I? That's a great run from Russell Leah, making 10 metres there for Fiji. Back into the pocket. Little bit of pressure, huge amount of pressure. I think she's just cleaned up someone's face. How's your nose? It might be sideways. Just available for Fiji. Once again, Northland have a yellow card already. It's like 10 minutes into the game, isn't it?
Oh, is it Northland Canterbury?
Northland Canterbury, yeah.
I've got the colours on.
You do. Back into the pocket. Now charged down again partially. So England just putting on that extra pressure now out on the wing. It will be Claudia McDonald tries to go through. Big shot on her.
There's no gap there.
On short side now for England, looking to use it out wide. The captain, Sarah Hunter, trying to go through. Big shot. I feel like that number 3 is already your favourite player.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's doing well.
Rasolia now available once again. It will be Infante. Well, it's probably not Infante. It's probably just Infant, I would say, if it's an English name.
Okay.
Down and into the pocket. England playing with advantage currently. The scoreboard does not realise the game has started.
They don't want to go into those people.
It's a lot more intimidating charging straight at a Fijiana women's player than it is maybe at a French lady or an Italian. Seven phases in for England. Looking for the cross kick here. It's down across from Emily Scarlett. Great take. That's a little bit dirty.
You can't do that either.
Play on. Fiji will play until they hear the whistle 10 times over. Yeah, they're going back for the initial advantage for the penalty. I believe that was Nakure, I think, got up for that one. If it wasn't under advantage, it would definitely have been the penalty. Looks like England want to go for the corner. Seems like the more aggressive approach from the English. I think that's the thing. I want to see if Fiji want to take a quick tap when they get a penalty, because that's exactly what they do in the sevens. They like to test their gas tank. Although the difference is, sevens side, you'd have to say the fitness might be there a little bit more as you're only playing for 14 minutes rather than the 80. Thrown in by England. This is danger for Fiji, although they've got some big ladies in there, strong women, to try and stop it from rolling forward. Right, coming up, says Nov Mum. Yeah, with a 5-metre rolling maul. Someone's shirt's getting taken from them. Now, on the short side, it will be McDonald. She goes in the corner. And 5 minutes in, England get themselves the first try of the contest. If it wasn't scored off the rolling maul, it was going to be scored out wide. Claudia McDonald, the first try of the Rugby World Cup 2021 for an English player. I just had the space on the short side. Fiji were doing well to stop that rolling maul, but then it just ended up wheeling a little bit. They just ran out of players.
Yeah, the winger came. Roll in from there.
Nice play. McDonald goes in. 5-0 now for the England women's side over Fiji. Fiji, they had that first singular attack. Other than that, though, we haven't seen a huge amount from Fijiana.
No, apart from that. Up the middle. Who's that? What's that?
Try England. Right. There's the
Oh.
miss.
We know who you're going to back.
Maybe that 2 tries Canterbury just scored, yeah, so it's not looking good for Northland.
No.
Right, strike it. That one's gone out to the right-hand side. Not quite able to convert there for Emily Scarlett, I should say, rather than Scarlett. I think I called her Scarlett earlier. England girls, solid lass. There's Nathan there, but yeah, down the wing, Claudia McDonald. The thing is, there are not a huge amount of sevens players in this England rugby union side. And I think that really attests to the depth that England are creating in their women's rugby circuit at the moment.
Well, everyone seems to be putting money into the female sports, don't they?
As they should.
And as they should, yeah.
Oh, that was a really bad error, unfortunately, for Kabaya. Not quite able to hang on to that one. Puts the hand up. I can't do that. Did I tell you I went to the gym yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't.
Welcome to the real world of exercise.
And Northland is F, not making a final, says Brandon in there.
Oh, we got the top 4. Don't brag about that. That's something to build on for future years. I'll get a Wilson shirt.
Yeah.
I'll buy one. Yeah. Like what? Always like the underdog.
Put it in. And which team your mum going for? Just from that comment of always like the underdog, I think that almost answers the question. Fiji. I think she was going for. Nice run around the side there. Well, nice. See what? It looks like quite a serious injury, though, for England here. Bit of a head knock for Zoe Harrison, a player that they do not want to lose this early on in the competition. Fiji now, Big Fen, on the offload as well. No space down the wing. Just almost managed to stay in. Fiji, nice attack. This is the thing. They're going to play for the full 80, even if they're absolutely exhausted. Look at this. The offload game. Boom. Firing it on the outside. Just no space whatsoever. Maybe just half a foot in touch earlier on, like I mentioned for Nikosti. Now the line out throw for Kakane. Now, you see that one? Kakane. Our rolling mole. Getting it yelled forward. Oh, bit of a rough pass. Well handled, though. I believe that was Helena Rowland. They have that ball. Now backline starting to open up there for England. Instead, though, they will kick it downfield with Scarrett.
Must be that playing against a team like Fiji, though.
You never know what you're going to get.
You still want to be structured, but if we had to play a structured game,
down the wing.
That's not structured.
Well, nice work in the breakdown from England, almost unable to get the turnover. It was a good run, though, from Nakure, the lady who we did see taken out in the air a little bit earlier on. Yeah, I don't see a lot of English players keen to join breakdown.
No.
Oh, what a run that is! Beautiful offload, just drags backwards. Not quite able to find the ball to Kavuru, but a great run from Maturangu, I believe it is. Some of these names are starting to roll off the tongue a little bit, probably being wrong. But, and thank God no icy win today for Fijiana. There's Mr. Billy and also France versus Tonga on Rugby League World Cup. There's Brandon. Yeah, there's some big matches that are coming up for the Rugby League World Cup. That is next week. We will be covering that on the channel as well. So anyone who is new, sure leave a like and subscribe. We've also got plenty more games of the women's coming up. New Zealand versus Australia, a trans-Tasman rivalry coming up a little bit later on tonight. Are you keen for that one? Oh, it's going down the front row.
It's always a good start.
You won from 100% winning record. This lady has. A lot of yelling going on the scrum. All about to be fed in. I'm going to call it infant until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, it might be infant tea.
Yeah, I was just going to say good.
Little bit of a handling. Oh, they're very lucky that they've said that that's gone backwards. In fact, it's going to be a high tackle advantage against Fiji there.
Yeah.
The crowd are not happy. The crowd are already turning.
Yeah, but they should be.
Was that a knock on? I think it was. Zoe Harrison, probably very lucky there that England have received that penalty. Where's the ref from? I'm just listening. I want to say Welsh. Maybe French? Yeah, French, I think. And who's playing fullback for Fiji? So in this game, at fullback, it is Roella Redinaya Vuni. Redinaya Vuni.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
Did he? No, if he did that, he would have probably picked number 13.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have fun with the names, though, you know. Nice back line here for Fiji. Now it is the number 15 who's got that ball pass on the outside. Down the wing, Nakuthi tries to find the offload on the inside. Is that a deliberate knockdown?
Yes.
Well, it's an injury for Fiji, though. They take the quick throw, even though they're playing with currently less players on the field. How deliberate was it? It looked pretty deliberate. Knocked it down pretty quickly. Boom, big run forward. From it was Russell Lear. Counter ruck from England. Fiji now, it looks like they've had to file it under them. They're not happy. They want to try and get themselves a try. They have nothing on the outside. Good tackle made. Now, why cut out pass? No, it's going to be the drop ball. They're going back for the penalty. No, come on, Fiji says no. The whole crowd want Fiji to win this.
This is Auckland.
I mean, they have got quite a few who do certainly support them up that way, as all the Pacific Island nations do. You hear the chant of Fiji.
Well, Fiji's closer to New Zealand than bloody England. Sorry, Sebastian.
Fiji, quick tap and go. From 5 metres out, throwing herself at the line there. It was Maturungu. Now almost getting through, trying to reach out for the line. Fiji here, like I mentioned, they are huge underdogs. That's going to be dropped backwards. Now, sells the dummy, trying to go through. It was Kavuru. She's not the biggest lady out there on the park, but she certainly has a big heart. Now around the side, it's going to be Viri Pavalu. Look at that. They've committed about 7 women around the side of the breakdown. Big drive. They are going to just be held up here. Just held up. It's going to be the goal line drop out now. Will this be an upset if Fiji win? Yes. They were $41 underdogs.
Yeah, going to be $5.
I'm going to actually have a look and see what the TAB is saying for this one as it currently sits. Because I think
they've gone down to about 20.
Oh, I don't know, about 20. I feel like maybe 30. You know, there's still moments in this game. So Northland to win are actually $31 currently, and Fiji to win is $41.
Oh.
Yep, and even for Fiji to probably score the next try might be quite high. That's another knock on.
Yeah.
Okay, winning team and margin for England to win by 1 to 12 is paying $21. And for Fiji, the handicap is they think Fiji are going to lose by 56.5 points. As par, I don't think they're going to be that close to that.
You said to start that Fiji are huge underdogs and it's going to be a 40-point game.
Fiji to be the second try scorer, any of their women's side, are paying $41 plus compared to England, who are paying $6 plus. Quite a difference. Anytime try scorer, even a try for Fiji is $5.
Really?
That's actually huge. Being held up, says no mum, and the crowd goes wild. There's Mr. Billy Ball going to be fed in by Infante. And for this one at the back, an unstructured scrum, but Fiji are keeping their shape. Now it becomes the penalty. One coming through the side, that was very malabo.
They're going to get hit by those sort of calls, aren't they? Just the technicalities.
Harrison be kicking this one into touch. I would have loved to see that one down this near side again.
Yeah.
Just a replay, just to find out. I guess because they took it quickly, it would have taken away the chance of a penalty, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now 15 minutes into the game, 5-0 in favour of England. But they are starting to look like they're about to build another attack 40 metres out from the line. Position currently 60% in favour of Fiji. Oh, very impressive. Point of the match. More territory as well, 53% currently in the Fijian favour. That's a nice throw. Played nicely by Abby Ward. Now back across Harrison, short ball. Straight in the breakdown, no, not quite able to turn it over. for the Flying Fijiana women's side. Now out wide. Looks like McDonald might receive this ball again soon, although first of all, it's going to be a drop ball. I believe that would have been Lydia Thompson. Put that one down. Now Fiji with their flying fullback tries to sell the dummy run straight into the English defence inside of their own 22. Now flat ball after Russell Leah. Flat pass out the back. That is one of those things that you only see from Fiji with the offloads from the props. Big fin there. Now moving to 30 metres out. England have not found a challenge like Fiji in a long time.
They're going to get run around.
That's the thing. England, they'll be looking at this game as we need to get out of this pretty much injury-free. That one's going to go straight into the hands of the fullback, Kildun. Now nice ball on the inside. England sitting about 35 metres out from the Fijian line. Oh, Infinity goes short side. Harrison got to run forward, trying to pierce her way through. Come back across. This is starting to look a bit more open. Nice tackle made on Zoe Oldcroft. Now across is going to be the advantage for offside. This is where Fiji may struggle just a little bit when England start to find phase after phase and close. That's very close to the line, but still 1 metre short. Now across, going to be the number 4. Oldcroft, no, doesn't get over. Around the side once again. No advantage, good contest. And now they're going back for the penalty for Fiji. No, sorry, for England. Run the other way. Not too bad. A moment from the Fijian side, making sure that they keep England busy throughout this matchup. Try and tire them out a little bit, perhaps. As it would when you get hit hard. Right there. I think a little bit of an underdog or an unnoticed player for Fiji. I've seen her about 5 times already. There's the number 7. I'm going to have to look at her name to pronounce it, but it is Eteve Kaloga. I think she's going to be one to keep just a little eye on. She's looked dangerous when she's joined breakdowns and whatnot. Cecinelli Donu, actually from the 7th circuit. She's used to having to make those one-on-one tackles because even 7s, if you miss those tackles, it's a try. That is going to also be a try. Another boot has fallen off. Currently, I believe it was Abby Ward trying to work out whose boot is this. She looked at the thigh. She goes, that's yours, bud. That was her locking partner. And then Amy was Kokanye, was Alvaro scorer. And it's Donu playing in the centre for Fiji. She certainly is. Cicinelli Donu, also from the 7th circuit. You've got Lavana Kavuru playing halfback, and then also out on the wing, Aloisa Nkosi is there as well. And England try. See Sebastian there. And come on, Fiji, says Api.
Is that all you got to say, Sebastian?
You're talking smack, are you?
Well, I'm talking smack at the bloody bowls before we even started. I said, oh, is this going to be a trash talking game, is it?
Oh, you'd be decent at trash talk, wouldn't you? Say at least my hips still work.
I have to pick my moments. Yeah, no, it's the other one. Editing. Couldn't say too much.
Lining up.
Playing my second cousin. So.
I got this kick. I'm a rolling. Ooh, no, that one's missed. In fact, it was Emily Scarrett. I keep on confusing the centres. They look a little similar.
Do they?
Oh, but...
Oh, I'm going to say, you're excited. Oh, not used to playing bowls, you see. First game of the season.
Did she mention she won?
Oh, did I mention that one?
Position still slightly.
We didn't even play 3 years.
Slightly in favour of the Fijians, 54%. As it does currently sit, but territory has now gone back in favour of England. 2 tries so far. No disrespect, but do many peeps get a tad violent after a couple? Depends on where you go, I think.
Yeah.
We won't say names of pubs and whatnot, but one of the pubs is known for a bit of interesting behaviour.
Yeah, she is weekend this weekend, so but having the after party down at the showground, so we should be fine.
Okay, Fiji says Nazi Williams. I'm back across. England going for the kick downfield from Zoe Harris. It's a good kick. And then we're going to get to see the Fijian line-out in action for the first time. Maturunga actually going to be the thrower.
What's with the big dark patch on your ass? In the shorts?
I hadn't even noticed. I was looking at their talent.
Okay.
I think it's just the type of shorts. But yeah, maybe it's like to keep the... I don't think it's a pocket. I think it's like the ventilation.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I know that one of the pairs of shorts that you were looking at from New Balance, I think it was, actually had that same thing.
Oh, okay.
Like they have to ventilate the bottom, get the heat out somehow.
Yeah.
And I guess that's fair enough because some of these shorts are probably like literally skin tight.
Yeah, because they've made them skin tight so you can't grab onto them, can't you?
Mm.
Because the tops never used to be like that. Used to have decent rugby tops.
And also we have got there. Can we expect an upset here?
No.
Says G2 Geeks. I think we're going to see a better performance from Fiji than the odds are giving them credit for.
Yeah, but I mean, if England are as good as you said they would, they'll come through in the last 20, won't they? So.
Yeah. Well, the first 20 minutes, I have to say, Fiji have held their own.
They have. They've done well.
Whoa, that's a nice line out there. Unfortunately, gone straight over that number 7. She is only about 1.5 meters tall. So that might have been why. England have got this ball back here. It's a very good line out throw, though.
It was, wasn't it?
Back across. And to try and use the backline, Kildun tries to go around the outside. Fiji trying to get in there. In fact, I think she's almost been able to do so. Great body position from Fiji. And they've won that penalty. Quick tap taken. Let's get it back underway, they say. Oh, no, and it's been dropped.
Oh, come on, with a 10. Where's the advantage? Yeah, exactly. I'd say us that too. Quick tap is the advantage, is that what she said?
Not sure.
That was 10.
They're quite close, aren't they?
In a men's game, that would have been penalised.
Well, yeah, it's one of those, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you said it and not me, because I would get decimated if I said anything like that.
Would you have said that?
No.
No?
22 minutes in. Now Harrison. Ball on the outside. Flat pass. Good shot. Here on Lydia Thompson. Looks like she's a little bit slower getting up to her feet. Now, once again, Kildun joins the line. She's been looking like she's not afraid to really get involved in that back line for the English. Flat pass now off to the dangerous Amy Cocaine. Back across. England using the backs. Rowland takes the big shot, but manages to find the offload on the outside. Once again, it will be Thompson with the ball. Fiji almost over the ball, but inside of the 22 now. We see the English once again looking to attack. Nice step. It is actually cocaine. It is pronounced cocaine. If you ever forget it, just sniff on this, and then that's the way to remember. Is there a song about cocaine?
There is, but I don't think it's called cocaine. But cocaine is it.
Another step. Sarah Byrne. 10 meters out from the line. The touch lines as your best friend, Fiji. Use it, girls. Says Nathan and also who? Amy Cocaine. I have no idea that Fiji have 15. I only watched Fiji play 7s. They've actually been playing in the Pacific Nations Cup for the women's side of things. So that involved Papua New Guinea, I believe was in there. Samoa and also Tonga. That's going to be the penalty for Fiji. Now, something that some people won't know about this Fiji women's side is the fact that they take quick taps all the time. But other than that, also beautiful run down the wing here. The number 7 pass on the inside, stolen. With a slightly taller player there. I think the commentators are even slightly rooting for Fiji here as well, by the sounds of it. 24-0. Or sorry, 24 minutes in, I should say. But yeah, something people don't know about this Fijiana women's side is they won one of their games up against Papua New Guinea. I believe the score, I'm going to have to just fact check this, but I believe it was 152-0.
So they can score tries. It's just this broken play is they're going to get.
Yeah.
England will sort them out, unfortunately.
152-0 against the Papua New Guinea women's side. Some would say Papua New Guinea forgot there was a game on.
I suppose if it's an international, you carry on playing. Yeah, but if it was a local game, you'd call it off, wouldn't you?
Or, see, I hope they don't call that a deliberate knockdown.
No, just knockdown.
Play on. Yep. Everyone was just standing still going, what we doing? We going for the scrum. Cricket score says Nathan and her nicknames are the Cloak Princess and Snow White. Are they actually her nicknames? Nice ball. After Sarah Hunter finds the offload as well to her open side flanker. 25 metres out now for England. As they look to go wide, this is where there's danger. Going to be a draw and pass, perhaps. No, great low tackle made by Kavuru. And now working hard on a breakdown.
Oh, that's harsh.
It said that she swiped the ball back rather than just taking it. England don't look keen to take the quick tap, though. They're puffing. Fiji are sitting there going, take the quick tap and run it at us. England are going, no, we're all right.
We might take the 3.
152 for no loss. Yeah, great test cricket score, really, isn't it? And all out for 150.
The Aussie won again yesterday.
They said they're 2-0 against West Indies. She crying blood? No. Just a little cut in the eye.
Silly that they did the 2020 the same night as their bloody New Zealand game of the rugby.
We've already had this conversation.
Oh, no.
I mentioned it as well. I said, would it have been so hard to put New Zealand versus Pakistan last night and then have Bangladesh versus Pakistan tonight?
Yeah. Do you want me to mention that to the New Zealand cricket board?
They won't reply.
Yeah, sauces.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, time is back on. England taking some deep breaths. Fiji just waiting. Enjoying the music, are you? 174. I wonder where the World Cup final is. You want to go to it?
That'll be sold out by now.
You know?
Yeah.
If not, I'll
That'll
fly
be at
out.
Eden Park.
Now,
Oh, might not be
England.
sold out because they'll be sick of sport women.
He's had a lot, haven't they? Now the rolling more cocaine got a nice throw. Here she goes again on her own, as the song would say. Like a twister, she was born to walk alone.
Is that right?
That's all of the words I know. Oh, Abby Ward's over. And that is going to be the third try. Oh, double blow at the whistle here.
Why?
I think she's going to give a yellow card. Yellow card from collapsing for a previous advantage. Harsh.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of see it.
Isn't it? It's supposed to go down.
There you go. Nice work from Abby Ward to get over. We both made the same noise, didn't we? Unfortunate for the Fijiana women's side, but I think there's the thing. The fact that the TAB say they're going to lose this game by 58 points seems a bit high.
Yeah, I think the TAB need to sort this shit out.
Although it's to lure people in, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Did you see the results?
The results?
Mia?
I don't think anyone will know who people are.
Oh, thank you.
Well, the 36 and a half minutes through. Try for England, says Nathan. And there's all right, 26 and a half minutes through this game. England sitting 17-0. It was a successful conversion, the first of the day for Emily Scarra. Fiji jogging back up to the halfway line now. Says Sebastian. Yes,
Get on you.
13 minutes left of the half, and Fiji, they were about 9 minutes. Fiji could have made it a try each. The ref didn't call it England 10's knock on. There's Annoy.
I thought that too.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing. England at this stage could have possibly been playing with 10, or sorry, not 10, playing with 14 women.
Yeah.
Just an idea. Posaviti says it was Merisimani. Hopefully I've said that correctly. Welcome into the live stream. Hope you are doing very well. Fijiana at the moment, they put in some big hits early on in this contest. England trying to kick it in behind Harrison.
So surely they've got this live in Fiji.
I'd like to think so, but it's on Spark Sport here, which makes me think they've made it very hard to try and find it. Nice lobby pass. Now the space is opening up for Fiji. Down the wing. Here goes Cicinelli Donu. Pass on the inside, not quite finding the hands.
Just that transition. Yeah.
Nice run from Cicinelli Donu, who stays down for a little bit.
Well, they've been tackling a few bit. Wingers from that. Centres.
And I'm pretty sure that two teams play the final in 2017. Will face each other again, says Spider Mick there. Here's the thing, the fact that the last World Cup was 2017.
That's a while ago.
See that fend as well from Fiji, just right in the face of the English winger McDonald. But she has scored a try already. Seen 1 try scored by McDonald, 1 try scored by Cocaine, and 1 try scored by Abby Ward. Now Fiji trying to defend that scrum. Harrison now goes on the outside. Good tackle made on Claudia McDonald in the midfield. Now Fiji trying to spring back up to their feet. Crowd still chanting for the Fijiana women's side. England have not made any friends since touching down in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's the question.
Back into the pocket now. Will be Zoe Harrison, kicks it downfield. Even especially going to have a rivalry throughout the whole World Cup.
We're in our country now.
Nice out of the dummy. Through she goes. And now pass on the outside. Beautiful play from Fiji. It's going to be the try in the corner. In fact, she's running back inwards. And the try for Nakothi. Aloisi Nakothi. She's been tearing it up on the 7th circuit. She's just torn it up in the 7s, or not the 7s World Cup, but the other World Cup. True, says Nathan. It's so close, but so far away for Northland. Says Nov Mum. But Nakothi, the first try, and that has really erupted the crowd now. Beautiful run up the middle there. I believe it was, and the end. Who was it? Was it the lock? No, it was the number 15. Radonai. Yeah. Wuni. And then Nakothi down the wing. Beautiful. And they don't need friends, they just take the trophy and piss off. Nice on Fiji and beautiful. And also tried for the Fijianas.
Yeah, no, Sebastian. I think people going for Fiji just quietly. Not much, not that in, but.
You do, though, don't you?
Oh, it's fair shit, yeah. especially after I've had a beer. No, that's my second.
They want to check this.
No, you don't want to check this.
Okay, no, they're not checking it anymore. Go, Fiji, go. Here's Mr. Billy. Now, it will be Lavina Kavuru with her first kick of the day. A left-footed striker of the ball. And it's over.
I thought they were going like that, so it wasn't.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Because they went like that, didn't they? And then they put it up. Oh, chilling.
Oh. See, I couldn't do that with my frozen shoulder, but I can now. Oh.
Stiffen it up.
So where's the second day that's the worst?
I'm only on the first.
Oh, shit, you're going to be worse tomorrow. What do you got on tomorrow? Anything?
George wants to film, I think.
Oh, of course he does.
Nice take.
Sunday. Come on, George, it's Sunday.
Very Balavu taking that one nicely. England trying to counter ruck. Fiji only down by 10 at this point in time.
Oh, I enjoyed watching it. The underdog.
Just getting rid of whoever that was going through the middle. I think Alex Matthews thought she was going to clean out. Now, it's very rude to assume a woman's weight. I would say she was probably a good 50 kgs disadvantage there for the lady she tried to clear out in the breakdown. And ball's being grounded at the wrong end of the field. They have to pretend to check it and inevitably cancel it. Sebastian penalty to England. They take the quick tap now. And they have seen a bit of space opening up. Now Kildan goes up the middle. Finally offload back to the scrum half for England. Uh-oh, she's going to get sandwiched. And down over the ball. Nice work there. She got it. It looks like it. Yes, she does.
Good stuff.
You love the Fijian props, don't you?
I'm going to watch Fiji every game now.
Oh, yeah? Well, their next game's up against South Africa.
Go.
Oh, not back 10. Another penalty.
Children down there, bloody innocent.
Now Donu runs at the line, finding the offload again.
She does know that rule.
Fiji playing at a high tempo here, not wanting to give up by the time we get to half-time. Interception, though. Nice work from Kabaya. Justin Marshall would say, boom fast, says Novmum, kicked him behind Brian Harrison. She did not want it. Now Nakothi makes it nicely, the try scorer. She was paying $41 to score the next try when I saw it. Yep. So someone might have just made themselves rich. Wasn't me, though. Back across to Harrison, couple meters out. Trying to use her size. Donu over the ball. Has she got it again? No, not quite. Just cleaned out in time, Fiji. That ball's been knocked on 5 meters out from the line. And also we have to laugh at Nathan and Elbow There's crazy NZ. I feel like you're not going to be this passionate when New Zealand are playing.
Another beer or what?
Like they said, the intensity of Fiji. Nice strip.
Yeah.
That sounds weird to say in a women's game, doesn't it? But of course, nice strip of the ball. I should clarify.
The only problem is Fiji are going to do this for another 40 minutes in the second half, don't they?
It's going to be relatively challenging, I would think. Keep the tempo. I'm going to look at the odds just to see what the TAB is saying. They'll probably have it cancelled out currently. Fiji are now $51 underdog, which seems crazy with the fact that they aren't actually down by a huge amount. You know, unless, of course, there's a try. Now, Donu, though, nice run, finds the offload. That's the thing that Fiji train over and over again. It's going down to the ground, finding your offload. That's a good kick. She's done well, though, Kildun, to keep that ball alive, although a lot of pressure on her now. Moving back to the halfway line, she may regret going for that one. And did you hear the US team ate out of pie shop in Whangarei? Yep. Over $1,000.
Nothing like a Kiwi pie.
Hello from Bolivia, Hamish. Welcome in, Hamish. Hope you are doing very well, mate. Yeah, Bolivia, time zone wise, you must be extremely early in the morning. If I'm not wrong, about maybe 6 a.m. We appreciate you being here, mate.
That's what you have to do, the Google Maps.
You're doing the old Bolivian time zone.
No, just we're in Bolivia.
Bolivia is in South America.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? They haven't got a team in the Rugby World Cup, have they?
Not sure, but there's a little bit of South American flair. That one didn't look too straight. They've said it's all right, though. There's going to be a play on. Fiji currently on the halfway line. Another offload from the back. And this is going to wear down England because playing in a Women's Six Nations, no side is offloading as much as Fiji is right now. Trying to strip it. She's done well, but it's actually gone backwards. It's going to be play on. Nice work. From Kavuru is just getting shaken and stirred all over the place. It's like she's a martini. 007, eh? It'll take some.
She's done some good runs.
Around the side. A little bit slow getting up now, though, but as you would be. You know, you insert all of your energy into the play, and then you go back 12:30 a.m. Oh, okay, so slightly different time zone. Quick hands, not quite working out. That was a great tackle made, though.
That had to be made.
Had to tie up the hands as well. She's done just that, waiting a bit too long to be able to pass that one, so just taking it down. It was the Fiji at number 10 stolen from the breakdown. That was Brokono. Now goes down, Cocaine on the outside. Hunter, the captain, on the inside, gives it off to Abby Ward.
She's a good player.
At that time, it was actually Oldcroft. Both locks have been pretty dangerous. Oldcroft now through. Here we go. Fiji, it's one-on-one defense as she got the pace. She's trying to stop her. Great tackle. The offload, great hands, though, from Helena Rowland. And that will be the try for England there in the 36th minute. And as a more live stream after New Zealand versus Australia, well, the next live stream after that one we've got, I believe, is Leinster versus the Sharks. I was initially going to be doing Stormers versus Debray, but now that I know that I've got to be up tomorrow for filming, as well as an All Black squad announcement tomorrow night, apparently. Apparently, what I've heard. So, yeah, because of those two, it means that I will have to try and sleep tonight, get a little bit of time, do the live stream, and then go back to sleep for a bit longer. Then I think George is coming around in the early-ish morning.
Early-ish?
Yeah.
Early-ish.
Like 10 or 11.
Oh, no, it's not.
Somewhere around there. And then after that,
She'll be up by then.
yeah. I have to try the Lambrick, though. There's no better than New Zealand. Cheers, Sebastian.
You're right about that. New Zealand, man, nothing better. Three at the back.
The Lambs, they are alive, though, aren't they?
Yeah,
and they will be living for a long time.
Yeah, they will be, yeah.
Bonus point for England already. This point of time in the match. Kicked from out in front. That kick has gone over, so now it makes the score 24 points to 7.
Big stuff for you. Just because we've named them doesn't mean we can beat them.
2 minutes left of the first half. Although you normally rubbers your face, don't you?
But he's the only male out there with Daisy and Barbara, but he's the softest. He always likes a pat.
All Black squad is Thursday. Are you sure? Because someone was telling me it's tomorrow.
Who told you?
Google? No, not Google. It was. Oh, this is going to annoy me. I can see him. I can see his picture, but I can't tell you from his picture who it is.
So should we say? We'll Google it.
It's on the breakdown apparently. What day do they film the breakdown?
What day? Let's see.
What say is the All Blacks?
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you.
You know what I mean. Day.
Nothing wrong. Now throwing it in. It's just on the 5 meters now. Fiji looking to attack once again. England, they'll be looking to close out this half with this lead that they've got currently. But whoa, what a bump off that. You would have really enjoyed that one.
I probably would have.
It was your big number 3 bumped off Alex Matthews. I'll show you it at half time. I think you'll be pretty happy with it. Now, Guru goes across. Fiji looking to use their back line. Here comes Donu again, looking for the offload, one-handed. Now passes it back across. And that's going to be Nakothi on the right-hand edge of the park. And also, ain't it? Tuesday breakdown, ain't it? And the breakdown on Sunday, no, it's not, says Brandon. So it's either Thursday, Tuesday, or Sunday. Easy to work out, isn't it?
It is, yep.
Now, Fiji, they'll have this ball. You might miss a try here soon, Mumsy.
I'll look up.
Fiji now continuing to drive how many teams playing today. So a total of 3 games. The other game that is taking place tonight is going to be New Zealand versus Australia. Bit of Trans-Tasman-ness. Now Donu charging for, she breaks through and Donu scores again for the Fijiana right at the end of the first half. England will be disappointed with this half, you'd think. But how do you predict the unpredictable in the Fijians? They might be down by 10 points. You're really struggling to find it, aren't you? That's the tour being announced. Whenever it happens, we'll hopefully be able to find it, I guess. The breakdown's on a Tuesday, do you say? That's beautiful from the Fijiana women's side. Cesanelli Donu. So far, 2 tries for the 2 sevens players. Pretty awesome to see. That's all right. You know, you've got half time like now.
I know, but if I don't watch, they'll do well.
Let's go, Fiji, says Nathan. And as I now putting the ball on the tee. Right. Fijiana lining up this kick. This will be an important one if it goes over. We'll put them only down by 10. Kick. And it's good. Over. And now 24 points to 14. Fiji find themselves at halftime. And come on, Fiji staying in touch. And also England under. And any update on Canterbury versus Northland, I'll quickly get you the update for that. Although it looked like my mum's going to try and race me to it, so I'll let you do it.
17-3 halftime.
17-3.
So Northland can come back.
Maybe.
Go Northland.
Well, Hawke's Bay were 18-0 against Wellington down. They came back to a 19-18 lead to then lose in the last minute.
Northland won't lose if they go here.
And also, Tosa Viti, Tosa Marist says, Ahava there, let's go Fiji, says Nathan. So Fijiana, they've certainly got the support of a nation behind them. And this performance is certainly opening eyes. Because at the end of the day, like Fiji, $41 underdogs going into this game. A 41 underdog at this point in time should be down by about 20 or 30.
At least.
But they're only down by 10. They've scored 2 tries. They've been good on defence. Their discipline's been pretty solid. I don't think we've seen too many penalties. And they have been tiring out the English.
Well, the thing is, they're not playing at home, but they could be. Because Auckland has got a lot of Pacific Islanders here, haven't they?
And no, it's not the breakdown. It's not on Tuesday, every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And there's the Brandon. So I'm going to have a quick look.
Yeah, you might be able to find it. I couldn't.
In fact, I'll do it on the PC. Got Sky tab up just there. We'll go back and we'll go to the guide.
Oh,
Getting fancy with it, yeah. TV guide. So Sky Sport 1 we're after, aren't we? We'll scroll over a little bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There's a triathlon on at some point. I
saw that. Yeah, Hayden Wild's not in that one. He's having a break because he's done his 4 or something. Then he'll come back into it on his page.
Okay. The breakdown's on at 7:30, but they haven't said that it's being announced then.
Well, Aussie play
England in a T20, yep.
what, tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exciting stuff. No, that's their phone.
I was going to say, it doesn't
screen.
sound like I've got mine muted.
Also, if the loser here gets pushed into the New Zealand Oz side of the draw, not too sure. I know that they're in Pool C, so
it's all still cold-plated.
Yeah. Black Ferns by 20 plus. I think Aussie are going to push them though. A World Cup is a whole different ballpark, isn't it?
It is.
Always hard to know how it is going to be going in the Trans-Tasman. I think that was a sentence.
I was watching the ASB.
I know you were. You were watching Ben, weren't you?
I'll go to ASB tomorrow if they have a local branch.
Would you?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, as long as Ben suits me, I'll be fine.
I don't think Ben actually works at ASB. I think he's just on the ads.
Is he?
Yeah, he works for Uber Eats though, doesn't he?
Who?
Uber Eats in the ad?
Oh, does he?
No, he gets them, doesn't he? Gets them delivered.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yep.
That's quite cool. That. Love Ben.
I see that the football ferns are playing Japan tomorrow night as well. Everything's on. So
Football
much.
Friends.
Mm.
Is that the Chicks?
It is, yes. And also, Hamish, Fiji men's team is so strong in rugby. The women's team is weak. They are losing to England. I think you're underestimating England a little bit. England are, I think, almost favourites to go out and take this World Cup. But it's one of those ones that Fiji to be 10 down, like they should have, theoretically on paper, been down by about 30 by now. So they're doing well at this point in time.
Very well.
And plus, nowhere near as long as the men's side have been about. And also, I've just seen Kirsty Stanway from the breakdown. My. Focus, ball, focus. Okay.
How long have we got?
You going to get a beverage? Mumsy getting a beverage for herself.
Well, this is exciting. It's just...
These headphones, these are kind of new. They're kind of not at the same time. I'll keep those there. All right, what? Let's stick those there for now. Safekeeping. But half time in this game, we've seen England's set play from about 10 minutes out has been more effective. Whereas Fijiana, when they start getting that ball out wide, they start with those offloads and that Fijian flair. That is when they have been the most dangerous. We've seen 2 tries so far from Fiji. First of which was scored by Nakoti, second of which scored by Sesinelli Donu. Then for the English, we have seen a total of 4 tries throughout this matchup. Was first of all, the try scored by Claudia McDonald. Then Cocaine was able to get herself one, Abby Ward. And then the last try that we did see for the Fijians, or sorry, for the English, I believe, I'm just trying to find it again. It might have been actually also Cocaine. And who's the dark horse? Dark horse of the competition for me is probably Australia. And also, we have got these earphones that are very small and flexible. It looks good. Can I just say, I love the awkward silence after a shocking comment as being trusted Sebastian. And Springboks for women in this. Yeah, Brandon, yeah, they did play earlier on up against France. They were defeated in their game, but they will certainly be looking to build into their next game, which is actually up against the Fijiana women's side. That will be a great game of rugby next weekend. We are going to be covering that on the channel. If you are new, leave a like and subscribe. I will have my co-host back in a very short moment. She was going to raid the fridge for Heineken's. She's been thoroughly enjoying the first half of the Classic, says Nazi Williams. A couple interesting names in this English women's side. And Hamish has ears on his ears, says it crazy. And there as well, yeah. But fancy, isn't it? I wonder. Now that's given me the idea of how many headphones could you stack up on top of each other until they fall off. Like these feel pretty well stuck. Like, I don't think they're going anywhere at this point in time. It's very handy. But the try, actually, the last one was scored by Helena Rowland. I did forget that she got herself one. Here, we'll leave a link to the Q Lads Gaming. I can do just that, Brandon. One moment. We'll go here. George will appreciate this because he is going to have a video coming out in a very short moment. We'll go like this and like this. We'll go, oops, I missed the bar. Kiwi gaming. This is our other channel, ladies and gentlemen, that we have got, in which we do a little bit of gaming over there. We've been doing some Wii recently, and now got a few other things that are going to be coming up in the near future. So be sure to hit that subscribe button over there if you haven't already. Currently in the position stats, 57% in favour of England, 60% territory. The missed tackles for Fiji, they have ended up missing the 13 compared to the 10 of England. The offloads, though, it's surprising that Fiji have only had the 7 with the amount that they have been throwing that ball around. Turnovers, one they've turned over 5 times. Clean breaks 6 to the 3. So they are a little bit in the advantage in some of those stats. There you go. Now, not too long till the second half, we'll be getting underway. Worked out that Fiji are a dangerous side.
Yeah. Who else is in their pool?
South Africa and France, I believe it is, in their grouping. Oh, I was going to show you that big hit by your favourite player. I don't know. I'm going to see whether or not I can find get back a little bit further, but I believe we're not too far off the second half getting underway, which is always good news. Right, we'll go to about here. Yeah, I believe she just bumps her off. There it is. Just runs over the top of it.
Good run.
And I'll say everyone subscribe to the Kiwi Lads Gamer, and she's called Cocaine, and she's a hooker. My God, the amount of chives she must have received throughout her life.
Yeah.
Unfortunate combo, but she looks like she's pretty decent at the rugby side of things, isn't she? The main thing. But yeah, England versus Fiji, second game of the day. France versus South Africa, the first. The third game, 7:15 p.m. kickoff, New Zealand versus Australia. Now, the first time these two sides played, for New Zealand and Australia, that is, it was a little bit more one-sided in favour of the Kiwis. The second game, closer, just in favour of New Zealand. This game now, in a World Cup, could be completely different. That is why I'm not ruling out the Aussies in that contest. You got a good side. They do, but a lot of experience in that Australian side might help them out. And England switched it up a gear. Come the second half, Fiji beat chasing England. Says Nathan, yeah. Although I think Fiji have definitely worn down the English more than England would have expected. Because Fiji still looked pretty fresh at the end of that first half, whereas England, we saw a lot of the hands on knees, pretty much hunched over.
Yeah, they were.
So there's a little bit of a breeze there, doesn't there?
Yeah.
It's a very shiny podium with some glass, probably quite heavy, I would think.
So there must be some big crowd coming in.
Well, it's supposed to be the biggest crowd expected at a women's game of rugby.
Good on them. So they had to promote it. That's huge. Yeah, it's not free to air it. Come on, people.
If you want to get down on the ground, cocaine. Says Spider Mick. And there as well. Okay, we are currently hearing Scottish ukulele session, which is interesting, isn't it? Okay, they were the only side who did it. Interesting that we're getting a Scottish promo for their game tomorrow.
So they're obviously probably do each team.
Oh, yeah, there's Wales. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who wins that game, I think, because that's going to be a nice head-to-head battle to give you those games.
Who is actual favourites to win this?
I believe New Zealand and England were the two top sides.
Oh, okay.
I'll have another look, though. I'm always checking the odds, aren't I? So, the odds as we sit here for the Women's Rugby World Cup. We go outrights Rugby World Cup. So, England are the outright favourites, $1.50, which makes it even more impressive that Fiji are doing this. New Zealand are then in second, sitting on $3. France are $8. Australia are actually $51, which kind of surprises me a little bit. But I think that's just with who they've got on their group side. Territory and touchline is Fiji's best friend. Fiji to win, says Nathan down. Will be good to see how the US women's stamina goes with the pie emoji in their results for Hanoi. And how was the first game today? France versus South Africa. So France, they were one of those sides that should have probably won by more as well. But the South Africa women's side, they put up a decent fight and for that score. I'm just going to have a very quick look. make sure I've got the exact score, but I believe France ended up winning it by about 25 points. So they won it by, in fact, 35 points, I should say. 40 points to 5 in the end. Yeah. It's strategic, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, but for anyone that hasn't got any KFC or Pizza Hut at their doorstep.
I just realised that we are only 1 hour and 30 minutes away from New Zealand versus Australia. So this game will be finished. We'll have about a 30-minute break, 40-minute break, and then we are back at it for the Trans-Tasman. We are indeed going to be a good match. I assume.
But if I watch it, I'll probably put the markers on New Zealand. So if I leave you to it, New Zealand will win.
What if New Zealand lose if you didn't join me? Then it would be your fault too. What twist?
If I put the markers on, who did I pick last night?
North Harbour.
I lost.
Yeah, but did they really win? You know, it was a very close game.
It was.
All right, and why do you expect more from the Box Lions, or why aren't they a power also? I think it's just, for one, probably the lack of funding that they've received, and also the lack of experience that they've had. Like in the recent year, if you look at where they were, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago compared to now, they've come a long way. And even scoring in that game up against France was a massive build and just a little bit of a promising moment for them, really. And also, I assume Cocaine didn't have the greatest time at school with all the smart-ass comments. No wonder she's tough and playing this game, says Nazzy Williams. And she plays for the Harlequins, though. That's one positive thing. See, Sebastian?
Oh, do you like Harlequins too?
I don't mind the Harlequins.
Are they all right?
Yeah, they're decent.
In Kiwis?
Not quite.
Oh.
Show me some love. I go like all night for Rugby Sevens for the Women's. It's not on Sky Sports. Says that Brandon. And also I try for Northland, says not mum.
Oh.
Comeback could be started.
Go Northland.
That's for them. But now the second
I'll
half.
buy the rugby jersey for them.
Oh yeah?
I'll buy it anyway because go Northland. I look quite nice and like them.
Yeah, excited. Giving it a bit of a clap. Ready to go. And also, let's go Northland.
Yeah.
There's Brandon as well. But Fiji, they will be kicking off the second half of the fixture between Fiji and England. So England, they'll want to start the second half better.
I'd say they got a good talking to at halftime. Just quietly.
Fiji, I think they would have just been told, do what you're doing.
Yeah, keep it up.
Going all right. Put in some big hits, try and really rattle the cages of the English. Is going to be kicked off short. Nicely taken. Here's a player we've hardly seen any of. Sarah Hunter, the English skipper, the number 8. Charged down by Fiji. No, it's curling too much. Going to be back to Rowland. Now, break of the line for England going through Rowland. Looks like they are just jogging, chasing after him, making sure that they make that tackle effectively. That's almost losing their footing, but I think because no one from Fiji committed, it did mean that it was okay. And the breakdown, now they are looking to continue to drive forward here. England sitting on the halfway line currently, now back across. England quick hands out the back line. Now this is going to be dangerous. It's going to be killed. Dunn tries to break through. Great low tackle made on her, though. It was Lanya Ratabua. They won 20-10 to Canterbury. And when you're at the commentary box, or were you are at the commentary box tonight, Ham? Yes, I assume you're talking at the actual game. I have not been invited yet. Probably never will get invited.
What, to the commentary box?
Yeah, for them. They'll have an ex-rugby player that they want in the commentary box, I would think.
Yeah, but you know your stuff.
England.
That would be cool. Can you invite your kids?
Yeah.
I want to meet Smithy. I reckon he likes wine. I'm sure he likes beer too.
I'll throw for Amy Cocaine.
You mentioned your dad making.
Oh, there's a player down. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
No worries.
Player in the background. She in the middle of the field. It's the comment from the referee. She turned Italian. Mamma mia. In the middle. I was about to say, does that make you want to do some more squats?
Jeez, yeah. Can I get size like that? If my thighs look like that, I'll be wearing shorts all the time.
Well, they could if you put in the effort.
Is it squats? Is it?
Squats, deadlifts.
I have dodgy knees though. Something to look forward to.
24 points to 14 at the moment. Still a 10 points difference. Not too bad for Fiji, but they need to be the first team to score points this half.
Yeah. Only a minute into this minute and a half. They're not like the old rugby jerseys, are they?
No.
They're like sort of sports t-shirts.
Kind of thermalish.
Yeah.
Stick to you like butter. Butter doesn't stick. Stick to you like glue.
Yes, they're hard to.
Hard to rip.
Yeah.
I think cocaine. Cocaine does well. She goes well too, doesn't she? Cocaine. Hell of a drug. Now, driving forward. Cocaine breaks and Cocaine scores again. Lovely work from Amy Cocaine there. And any yellow cards yet this World Cup? We've actually seen a yellow card to a Fiji women's player just before, in the first half. And they get that rolling more gun. That set piece is going to be something they use time and time again throughout this Rugby World Cup. And I think
that's 3-4 tries scored that way.
Scored off rolling mauls or set place 5 out. Probably, I'd say 3 at the moment. And also, Hamish, have you gone to any live rugby match in New Zealand with family? Only when I was about 6. I went to Canterbury versus Otago.
Oh, that's right.
Because you went to the netball as well.
Oh, that one. Can you not remember that? We did go to a Islanders game.
How young was I?
I don't know.
I think I would have been still a young whippersnapper.
Possibly.
Cocaine. You'll play that cocaine. And I was, as I see it on my live stream in the middle of the night, I was shook, says Brandon. So I should mention the next live stream we have got, it is going to be Australia versus New Zealand at 7:15. And then the game after that we are covering, it is going to be a 5 a.m. game between Leinster and the Sharks. A little bit of a mistake there for England, not taking the clean take of the kickoff. Okay, line out for England. They go to the front. It was a rough-looking line out, but it worked.
Yeah, because
she's stuck underneath there. She can run over, but she got back up. She all right. That was the big number 1. Very Balavo. Oh, the rolling maul. England have worked out that this works.
Yeah.
At the moment, haven't they? Now, Cocaine off the back. Nice pass out the back line. This is where England start to become more dangerous. Starting to find the space. Good pace shown from a will be killed done. Great tackle on her mate though. By the outside centre from Fiji. Now back across. Rush defence. Was she too early? She was just half a smidgen early for that one. Now Alex Matthews, England fullback. Stuff that overlap. Sounds like you're describing. Sounds like a pretty good stag too. The way you're describing the game. Oh, counteract from Fiji. I believe they are still playing the advantage for England. Hunter, lady who I said was pretty much invisible in that first half. Now getting involved. Back line here. Rowland. Ball on the outside. This is looking good. Just needs to pass. She goes herself though. Sells the dummy, and Zoe Oldcroft decided that if Abby Ward got herself a try, she needs one too. Well done from Zoe Oldcroft. Will be her first try of it, and this game is more competitive than the last game, says Malcolm, although now it does seem like England, don't know what was said in that halftime chat, but I think they would have gotten a real telling off.
I think they would have been just told to do the set piece and the tries would come.
Right from Oldcroft. If you don't like, you don't like cocaine. Yeah, morning, folks. Hamish, Mrs. Hamish's mum. Very welcome, mate. Hope you're doing very well. At the moment, 20 points difference now between these two sides. Make that 22. That kick-out's gone over. That's going to be 45 minutes through this contest. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Gareth, are you excited for Sharks versus Leinster later on tonight. That's going to be a great game. I see Leinster very much the favourite. Sharks are $9 underdogs, even though I think the Sharks are going to give them a good go.
Are you done that one?
We are, yes.
What time's that? That's 5.
5 a.m. Yes.
Yeah,
Matarangu going off the field. That is for Tawate. Now, going to make her way out onto the left field. And also good morning, Gareth. Says Sebastian there as well. They just haven't really had the position in the half, have they?
No.
High. Hunter looked like she wanted to call for it, but instead, nice take from Abby Ward. Starts to bump off a few tackles here. England's starting to find their momentum. That's going to be the drop ball. That will kill the momentum pretty quickly. Hang on. Who was watching that one? Okay. Go on, back for it.
Come on, Rick.
A knock on about as clear as day for that one.
The only person that didn't see it was Ray. Touchy to it. That one.
And Gareth, you're like, hello to you. Just what I mean. See, I think the thing is, I think the touchy said, it's a knock on. It's a knock on. And then the referee went, it's a knock on. When? Just then you weren't looking. Oh, okay. And then they went back.
Yeah. What's the best you want about? Do you not like Munster?
Munster aren't going well this season. They got beaten by Connacht. Connacht. Now, Donu. Nice pass. That was a hospital, though.
Should have gone out.
To look a little bit further. Scarrett makes a good shot. And they're Fiji. They need to try and get themselves a try. They've got the advantage here. It's going back for the original one. If you're like, hello to you. And no, I'm not. I'm used to the Sharks' disappointment, says Gareth, for their game against Leinster. That's the thing, though. I don't know. Like, $9 underdog seems too much. Tap and go for the Fijiana women's side. Big shot. Put on there. I believe it was Sarah Byrne. Now a big run. You wouldn't want that stand on, would you?
They use it well, though.
Pass. See that it's gone backwards. Fiji's still going to be able to hang on to this ball now, running onto it. They fire back across. Here comes Fiji's back line.
Run straight.
Run straight in there. Thought about the offload. Did well to hang on to it, though. Yeah. Now back across. It will be the fly half. He does get to play it. A bit of a step. It looks like they want to make sure that they keep the ball. So Nakure does join the breakdown. England causing problems. It's a penalty there. In through the side off his feet. And Munster as a team, I sympathise in the URC quick take. Oh, I should have realised they were going to take the quick take, shouldn't I?
Yeah, read that later.
From England, you want me to read it now?
Yeah, you read it now.
And they've had the most shocking start to the season imaginable. Yes, Passion and also Holly Pizzeros from David. Downfield from England, from inside of their own 22.
So the URC, what teams do they comprise of? Just England or Europe or?
That's a nice offload. England just about to maybe score. Although I think she's going to be caught. Yes, she is. Just short of the line. And she's done well to propel herself back onto her side. Round the side, though. England are going to score it. And that will be Lydia Thompson who gets that try this time. Everyone's scoring for England at the moment. But different players. But yeah, so it's Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Italy, and South Africa.
What?
And Scotland.
Provincial teams?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long is that competition been going for?
The first year was last year. Before that, it was the Pro 14. So it was just a couple other teams. And now they've added South Africa.
No wonder the bloody Northern Hemisphere is starting to catch up with us.
Try England. See, that was Nathan that time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to give Sebastian a hard time. I'll give Nathan a hard time.
Nice work around the side from Lydia Thompson, though. Score that one. Has he got his Haribo gummy bears on the counter? The coach. I think he had some gummy bears. You got to have the gummy bears, don't you?
She's had a couple of nose knocks. Unusual to see a winger with a couple of knocks on the nose.
Who's one of the stuff? I'm back in the French. There's Gareth. So the favourites are England, who are now just starting to find their stride. Second favourite is New Zealand, and then third favourite is France. So there's a decent chance, maybe. And so they're spud faced because the Irish and maybe was a bit out of order, but even their fans would agree. Says Sebastian, and also I want to see the game. Says it was okay. I'm sorry, I might not be able to pronounce your name too well. I'll try my best though. Sukutorangi. Hopefully that's not too far off. The best bet to watch it, depending on whereabouts you are in the world, is either Spark Sport here in New Zealand or Stan Sport in Australia. You will require a VPN. I believe in Fiji it is on Sky Sports Pacific. I believe, and this is rough, says the Big VHO. Yeah, the first half was a lot better from the Fijiana side.
But to be fair, Fiji scored 14 points.
Which is more than they probably got credit for.
Yeah.
Sarevi has gone off, and it is going to be. That name's going to be hard to say without saying something that sounds like a swear word. Also, Devea making her way out onto the field, seventh player.
Oh, okay.
And also, you're going to smash out every game. Not quite every game. We're going to try and do a few. As we're saying, that's the tackle in the air. And Old Croft going off the field. That is for O'Donnell now. For the English. And either this could be a cricket score, says Annoy. But yeah, we've got the next game we're doing is New Zealand versus Australia. I don't believe we've got any games taking place tomorrow for the Women's World Cup. Still trying to work out whether or not the ABs are actually announcing their side tomorrow or if it is a bit later. Northland needs to score next, and then next again and again. And England forwards, I like the Brumbies, says Annoy. You know, the rolling ball going forward. Still at the back for Cocaine. And yeah, England are they've got the advantage. They will get as many metres as they could. They waited for that advantage, and now they decide that they will use their backline. They've got numbers on the outside here. There's going to be once again Kildun with plenty of pace. Goes on the outside to the right winger. She busts through, and she scores again. The first double of the day, and it's Lydia Thompson this time. Since the opener, it is the second game of the women's competition. So the first game was France versus South Africa, in which South Africa were defeated 40 points to 5. And now is Fiji getting tired or just lack possession? I don't think they're getting tired. I think it's the lack of possession, but also that England have now decided that they're going to play a lot more of a structured game rather than being a little bit hesitant with the Fijians. If Fiji can get a couple big hits in, though, that might be the difference. You know, just try and break the momentum by breaking a rib, you know?
Yeah, it's always hard playing the team. Run it from anywhere.
No, that is going to be the last thing we see of Lydia Thompson as well. Northland next to score next, and then next, and again and again.
It's still only 2010, at least this hasn't been updated.
England forwards are like the Brumbies. There's annoying. I guess there are women's games tomorrow. Yeah, 3 of which are going to be taking place. I believe they're all in the afternoon. Now that one's going to be missing.
It's all right. Yeah. It's a pretty good effort.
Although sometimes it does take a little bit of time to update. There could have been another try for Canterbury, perhaps. Maybe not yet. They've got time, don't they?
Yeah.
Great work from Thompson out on the wing. Are you doing Oz A versus Japan next season? No, we are not. We're actually going to be doing the game that has taken place between New Zealand and Australia. So there's going to be the Trans-Tasman side of things. Currently sitting Northland 13 points to 20 of Canterbury. Don't worry, I've learned from the streams that I've got to have my eyes everywhere.
I know.
So I saw your little point, and then from there I saw you picking up your phone so you could show me. Don't worry. Pops it off for Dow. At least the Fijiana are doing their best. Rugby League lads were completely disappointing yesterday. Says Sebastian. Oh, that's a rough pass from Fiji. That's going to be a forward pass as well. Or not. Oh. You know, a little bit late.
Just slightly.
They don't seem to be calling forward passes.
No, they're calling a lot, aren't they? At times.
England, they've got the ball back anyway, though, so I guess does even itself out a little bit now, running down the wing. It was down now off to Kildun. She's looking like a bit of a superstar for England each time she joins the line. Oh, that's real dirty, though.
Not allowed to do that.
I think she's done well to get up, the Fiji in there.
Yeah, and then bash. Thanks very much.
Now over the ball. I believe that's one of the English replacements who have only recently made her way onto the field, and she's already got the turnover to number 17, Lucia Prop. Across here. Once again, rolling around. A ball of the Fijian tackle attempts. Across now. Infante. New ways to carry. Infante once again looks off to the right. 25 minutes left or the left, sorry. Now, couple more passes. Little flick out the back. This is dangerous. Pass on the outside, and it will be another try for the English. They are tearing apart the Fijians in the second half.
Yeah, it was always going to be that way.
There was no kore.
Yeah,
No, you can't leave now, surely. Can't be one of those part-time fans, can you? You got to stay with them thick and thin.
Did you not see Canterbury about 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
15 years ago. How long was it in here?
Like 18 years?
Yeah, no, it was longer than that. When Canterbury went through a bad patch, those fans just walked out.
Also, South Africa lost to France. That's poetic. Says Gareth. And it's actually going to be South Africa versus Fiji in the next match for both of these sides. That will be next weekend. And damn you, England says no, mama, you are.
Back in Fiji, yeah. And Northland. We're not going to have a very good night, I don't think. That's why I don't want that coming in Aussie, New Zealand. Because I'll back New Zealand and not bloody please.
They'll love to see you. And you are a woman.
Am I? Shit, I didn't know that.
So you've got the inside knowledge.
Have I though? I didn't play rugby though.
No.
I played sport, but not rugby.
Lazo's got the peace sign. And then bonus, 2 more tries for Fiji. Says Nathan, that is a good point. 4 tries will get you the bonus point. So maybe Fiji, 23 minutes left. Their points differential is really going to take a pounding here, unfortunately.
So what? If they score 2 more tries, they get a bonus point.
Yeah, so they'll get 1 point out of this game rather than 0.
Go Fiji, come on. You can do it.
Mm-hmm. And also, I know World Cup is a different level, but Wallaroos haven't beaten our girls in black since. Says Spider Mick. That is true, although they've been getting closer. Oh!
Good commitment. Good commitment.
Well, a knock off from Donu there.
That's advantage over.
Now back across. On the outside, England. Their replacement's doing very well. Great run down the wing. And that might be a little bit of the difference as well. Like England, they had a lot of talent off the bench, whereas Fiji, I believe, their best side was the starting lineup.
That's not doing well, though. So who else do they play?
They play South Africa, and they will play France, I believe, in a couple of weeks' time. Now, around the outside, Dow's going to go herself. Brilliant run from Dow. And she will get in for another try. Okay, maybe the TAB knew something we didn't when they said about that 58 and a half.
Let's say the last 20, but maybe they should have said the last 40.
Abigail Dow scores. She's very happy.
I think the Fijian chicks have done well, though. They've got 14 points against the top team.
I was going to ask what the Aussie girls' nickname was. Wallaroos. Nah. Oh, why not the Koala Bears? My brain could have gone somewhere there.
Oh, I think everyone's brain could have gone somewhere, but you didn't. You did well.
Yeah. I'm just going to mute us for a second. We're unmuted now.
Unmuted, yeah, no.
See why I didn't say that one?
Yeah, I can, yeah. As I said, everyone could have got something.
I mean, imagine if the Men's Rugby World Cup match, how much YouTube live watching, or definitely not 80. That's the thing. I mean, I always say it, whether there's 10 people watching or whether there's 100, 1,000, either way, the commentary's still going to be the same. You know? It might be a little bit more hectic when it's less people, but like we're still going to do the games. We don't look at matches and go, oh, there's not many people watching. We will no longer do that.
That's it.
Because or else then I feel like there would have been many competitions in the past that I shouldn't have covered as many games as I did.
I can name a couple of rugby games. No.
Do you think England will have any Pacific Island women coming through, or they don't need them? I don't think they need them, to be honest. It seems like whatever's happening for them at the moment is working.
It's not like the men. They obviously need them.
And please, Kiwi and Fijiana, there's no need for animosity between us. We have a common enemy, the Aussies. We can gang up on the Aussies and leave our differences aside, says Sebastian.
Yeah, he's second. England.
I actually have some England socks, don't I? Some ones with red rose on them.
Huh?
Yeah. I wear them for the final when England play New Zealand. Ooh.
I'll wear my all black jersey. Black fans jersey. So.
Do you have one?
No.
Do you want me to get you one?
Yeah, why not?
That can be arranged.
Yeah, right.
I got you one.
Melbourne Stars.
Yeah, I got you Melbourne Stars.
They never fit.
No.
They have to get that away from the nieces.
Bag shot. Once again.
Oh, it's Fiji's ball.
Fiji have won the penalty.
Good to see they haven't given up yet. Come on. Quick tap.
Oh, I think it was.
No.
You could hear the frustration, couldn't you? Yeah. She wanted to go. She almost growled at the referee there.
Yeah, get on the way. I was going to say another word then, but I'm going to say that.
What Fiji want to do here? It looks like Havuru will be kicking this one into touch. She's currently sitting 2 from 2 for her kicking stats today. The Fiji theoretically want to lose this game by less than what France lost to South Africa. But that's 35 points. Currently sitting 46. That might be a little bit tricky.
This time of day, I could do.
And 14 to 60 to England. Yes, but making can England or the Black Ferns meet in the final? Or do they cross paths much quicker? Not too sure. I hope they can meet in the final though. But yeah, I'm not too sure about the draw as of yet with who's where. Hi, says Amelia. Welcome in. I hope you are doing very well, Amelia. Down short. Fiji. Once again, though, the English number 17, she loves a breakdown.
She does, doesn't she?
I think she's won the penalty again. That is twice. She needs help back up to her feet, but she's done well. She's just an anchor, I think is the best way of describing her. Just locks herself over the ball, goes, I'm not going anywhere, try and move me. And so South Africa, Fiji, England, and France in the same pool. That is the case, yes. So, yeah, an interesting pool. Then in our pool, I believe it's New Zealand, Australia, Italy. No, not Italy.
And then the top 2 go through.
Yeah. Okay. That's right, Gareth says, I'm actually going to quickly have a look at the pools. See how this is.
I just think, just quietly, good.
Which is why you're going to watch their game tonight.
A mix of sevens players and 15.
Big bump off looking for a hat-trick. Her face will hurt because she just took a knock on the nose. That's why the that's why the English wingers have got wonky noses, because they take one every once in a while. I think the thing is, they might go back and have a look at that one. I don't think she's complaining about it too much. Now she is.
Yeah, she's true.
Oh.
Is it broken?
Might be. They might want to check that one because they'll see where that contact came from and they'll see that it was head on head. Sorry, I shaped my leg a little bit, don't I? Okay, so Pool B is Canada, USA, Italy, and Japan, and then Pool C is France, Fiji, England, South Africa. Pool A, New Zealand, Australia, Scotland, and Wales.
So what does Scotland and Wales like?
They're not too bad. It looked like Cocaine tried to snort the white line when she scored that try. She has the potential of being the top try scorer, I think. Cool.
Yeah.
Dangerous. They get it right. Wallaroos half. Still Fluffy Bear and Bouncy. Says Nathan. And hopefully next Rugby World Cup, it will be a Pool D. Says Mr. Billy. Yeah, and as the women's game keeps on expanding. Okay, so I've just seen.
So is it just straight into semis, not quarters?
Nope. So it's the top 2 and then the 2 best ranked after that. Okay. There's 3rd place teams. So that means that it's stolen. Great work. I think that was the anticipation by Infante there. She gets herself the try. She's very happy now. She gets a slap in the face from the number 17.
Yeah,
that would leave it. 20 of 13 to Canterbury. There's Pads ablaze. Okay. And Kangaroos. There's a Spider Meek. And the Koalaroos, says Gareth.
2013. Is that Johnny, is it?
No, that's Paddy Wagon, as you'll know.
Oh, okay.
And also, a Koalaroo sounds like an abomination. That's insult. That's insult to God and nature, just like cat dog. Says Sebastian. You ever watch Cat Dog back in the day?
Well, that's stupid. No?
Oh yeah.
Was it? Yeah. That's yeah. No. Looked a bit silly, to be honest.
Silly.
But that's from a parent view, not from a kid view.
Now
Well,
the
the kids
score,
loved it, didn't they?
65 points to 14. Russell Lear, your favourite, going off Vel for Namasitava.
Machine.
She's done well.
Yeah.
65 minutes through. Fiji just haven't really had the ball this half, actually. Now I think about it. Position in the second half, you'd have to say is literally, 85% for England.
That is. I mean, they've gone back to their, normal strategy and gameplay. Yeah.
Also,
It normally says to you. But I think good on.
such an animal existed, it would be in Australia. There's Gareth for a Koalaroo. All right, penalty against Fijiana once again. So their discipline has let them down a little bit in the second half, but that's the thing. They're trying to get possession back, and they just aren't getting any of it. They will try and roll this one 22 metres here.
Yeah, I think they will too.
Hanging on
It's
to
a
it.
bit boring.
At the back. And you're like the platypus, a mammal with a beak that can lay eggs and become a secret agent. Says Sebastian.
I'm impressed.
You remember Perry the Platypus? You remember what show it was from? Nice name on it.
Skippy?
No.
You wouldn't know what Skippy was. Skippy was
The old kangaroo?
Yeah. Skippy?
From Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
5 metres out, England going to go for another rolling ball. Back in your school days, are you a Scux, Hamish? I don't think I was a Scux. I think I was just go to school, do the stuff, have lunch. That's a rough road.
I used to like Arthur.
Why it's not gone? It is funky theme tune.
Some guy came up to me one day and said about you at school. He said, I'm so impressed with Hamish. He just sits here, does his work. There's all this shit going around in the classroom, and you just carry on doing your own thing. Wasn't distracted by all the other shit going on.
She's kept that one in the field of play, though, until it's rolled out.
No. Yeah.
Look at the poll result, though. Says the Lim report, and also from Dubai, says Charles LaRue. So I hope you are doing well. On Canterbury at the moment are sitting 20 points to 20 points to 16 up over Northland. Northland coming back a little bit more. Come on, the Tunny Far.
Come on,
says
Northland.
the Lim report. You know what? Just because I don't mind you, Mumsy, I'm going to put the game up for you.
You don't mind me. Oh, nice to know.
Yeah.
I don't embarrass the shit out of you too often.
Become a bit of a potty mouth in the second half, isn't it?
Oh, I hate it when you talk like
There you go.
Oh, I don't know if we should watch it though.
1 month left. Says Nathan and double box to Canterbury versus Northland as well. Now, going to be the line out for Fiji, only 5 metres out from their line. They've made quite a few of their subs, and Wallabies like Union, Kangaroos like League, are scientifically proven. That's almost stolen by England. Was it a little knock on? No. Going to be actually the advantage. Not hands. They get out of it. Now back across Fiji, trying to break their way just a little bit further up from their own in goal area. It's going to be tough to do, though. The replacement number 21, 22. In fact, look at England rush. Get about 6 players all charging for. That's a decent clearing kick. And morning average and mummy, how you guys are doing? Very well, CP. I hope you are doing well. So, mate, early morning start for yourself in SA today. If you want to know the result of South Africa versus France, do let me know, but you may not want to. That wasn't straight from England, but it is straight enough. Another rolling maul once again is going to be marching. Another advantage in favour of the English. So the rolling maul is really where they're starting to find their meters. They've marched forward about 15, and they are going to continue to do just that until they make it all the way to the try line. Here we go. Around the side for the English. They're still marching, still going forward, still walking forward with the rolling maul. Down to her knees. She shouldn't be allowed to keep on crawling forward like that, but she has. And now the ball is going to be available at the back for England. Cross kick attempt from Harrison. It's found the hands, and that's the Hattie for Claudia McDonald out on the wing. And why didn't Northland go for the line out and set piece earlier? They took a 3. I assume that they felt they had enough time to get themselves another crack. But if Canterbury take a 3-pointer, then, which they are now, it's going to put them down by 7. I was like, how did surgery go, bro? Here's the Lim report. Yeah, let us know. And I mean the animal. Yeah, and I'm good, just recovering from surgery. So hopefully it was the pectoral, wasn't it? Or something around here. If I'm not wrong. And also we have got their morning, lads. Thanks, always fun. Never underestimate England. My father's British. Says Ruth in there. Yeah, coming into this competition as the favourites. So it will certainly be a side that people will have to watch out for, and eating a lot, says Carl. And the Lollies and Kangaroo, mix. I'm not sure. Wallabies and Kangaroos ever get confused by each other? Be like, you look like me. You're not quite.
No, Wallabies are smaller, aren't they?
You look like me, but you're short.
There's one bounce higher than the other, one with the whole tail.
I think from what I can remember, kangaroos have longer tails or stronger tails, I think.
Yeah, because you can get basically fall over with the tail whacked in your head.
I think I'll fall over with most things whacked in my head. I would think.
And also kick deep. What's that movie? Kangaroo Jack or something. There's a kangaroo that boxes. No?
Is that from like the 80s?
Oh, I'm just making up shit.
And swearing while doing it. Now breaking through, great run for the English number 20. Oh, that was big contact. But once again, with Fiji, they're not going to shy away from it.
Fiji ball.
Oh, wide cut out fast. It is forward. You did well there to call it. And Kangaroos are the ones where boxing gloves safest way to tell them apart. Sebastian. And shout out to Northland though. It was an epic season for the Tunny Fire. So yeah,
haven't they done well?
Scored 23 points to 16.
I think they've got a few more fans too. Slightly.
8 weeks rest and then the rehabilitation starts. Says Carl. So I guess luckily for you, there is a lot of sport on at the moment. So you have plenty to watch while you are at home.
But you could have the streams in that,
I legit thought a wallaby was at least a kangaroo. Yes, they lost.
Well, they can hold their heads up like that. Good on you, Northland. I think I'll still buy you jersey.
A UFO video coming out of Argentina is just insane. Says over there. And also, how's that England women's halfback playing? She's an absolute superstar, says the Lim report. She's been looking not too bad in Fantea, although now she is off the field instead. The number 21 has replaced her. I read that one and did not expect that after the first half, 2 very good NPC knockout games today. Quite close. Both of them currently 8 minutes left in this fixture. I should mention the next game that we are covering it is going to be at 7:10 p.m. New Zealand time. So in 50 minutes time, and that will be the matchup taking place between New Zealand and Australia. Should be a good one. And also, my husband is cooking dinner. I think I will keep him on, says Donald.
I would too.
Okay, so this says 77 minutes gone, but we are actually a little bit less, only 73 minutes. Did you see Edinburgh versus the Lions game? I saw the highlights of it. It was a close game, but the Lions, once again, getting themselves another victory over a Northern Hemisphere side. Are both babies called Joey's or just the Kangaroos babies?
No idea if making sure that. Yeah, good.
Do I have to apologise for the language? Or?
That's nice.
Now, driving forward, another try for England. This time the replacement hooker gets. I love the physicality of the English It's a one-sided game. There's Roof and Wallabies. I like little kung fu guys. Kangaroos are the big kickboxers, and what a night of sport. And then we've got the cricket too. Yeah, that is coming up. And then near futures, Billy Harmon, AB's class. I think he does a lot when it comes to the tackling. He doesn't get too many turnovers throughout his time normally, but he makes a huge amount of tackles. He's a workhorse, so I feel like that is something that could be quite handy for the ABs maybe in the future. Van Viek says it's in a
young wallabies, like their larger kangaroo cousins, are called joeys. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Good old giveaway. This is most questions.
Does 75 points, and you guys later says Gareth. And did you see Henko van Viek? I did a little bit, I think. I will be honest, I watched a very brief highlights package of like a couple minutes and then went on in my day, but I'm going to watch the full match replay because I didn't want to spoil too much for myself. Can England reach 100? No. I don't think they got enough time. They would need another 4 tries in 6 minutes. My mum, Dad, Kiwi, hard to pick between the Black Ferns and the Rose. Says Spider-Man and also we have there, like when they see Baby Wallaby, and why many do you go, oh, look at Joey? Or do you say, behold, a junior Wallaby? Says Sebastian. Or if you're George, you say, oh, something just hit. Just kidding. That's a lie. Don't panic. Baby wallabies and wallabies at the moment are actually considered as pests, so you call the local SPCA, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, across that was close to forward as well. Very flat pass from England. Double Roses make it 90. Here's a man of the match. Says it's in there.
We don't want 90. It's Fiji.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've almost had 100 points throughout the game. If they get to 86.
I want Fiji this morning.
Okay.
The ball,
Yeah, another set play from England. Ball on the outside, down the wing. Here she goes now. Singing, no. Here she goes. She's still going. She's going. She, I think, is going to have just enough pace. And it's another try. Leading try scorer of the competition, Claudia McDonald. Oh, no. Half muscle. Is it cramp or has she done something more serious?
Oh, I think she's just done a calf.
You think she's just done her calf because she might not be the leading try scorer of the competition in a couple of rounds' time if she has just blown that calf trying to run a little bit too quick. She goes. She gets it down. Do you think there's a ping there? She's got a wonky nose as well after a shot earlier on. Yeah, they can make it to 90 maybe. And if you're George, you pull it from under the tyres of your tractor and say, delicious fruit kill. There's Sebastian. Yeah, she dropped pretty quick. She's back up, so I think it was just cramp. Yeah, see, that's her there walking back. She wouldn't be walking like that if it was anything more serious. 82 points to 14 here.
What would I know?
Quite a bit. Got the man, Dad scream, go the Lions. Kick's gone over. And that's going to make the score now 84 points to 14. 70 points difference between these two sides.
Come on, Fiji. Get the last one.
Second half tries. We've seen 10 second half tries from England.
Yeah.
That is the big difference.
That is, isn't it?
Because that's 50 points right there. And that's not including conversions that they've got, which I believe they've got 5. I think that 24-14 is not too long ago.
I know. Fiji needs to score. Just
oh, beautiful take.
Very good thing.
Here comes Selanesi Dolu. Or I said that name terribly. Sesanelli Donu was what I meant to say. Yeah. That's going to be the penalty advantage to Fiji. Can't believe Konak won Munster. There's a 10 there. Now backline. Going back across there for Fiji. Can they get the one at the end? The crowd have gone a little bit silent. They want to be hyped up. And the way to do that is to get the try. It's going to be going back for the penalty. They want to take this one quickly by the looks of them, although England are now onto it. They know that they want to take the quick tap, don't they? They're all back in a line. They will be feeling that momentum as well. Do Fiji. That looks like, yep, quick tap and go. Throw the big woman at the line. Nice work there, going down. Sitting 15 metres out, not rolling away penalty. Watch out for that number 17 because she is just a, I was going to say a beast, but I don't think you're allowed to say that. She is just a
dealing machine.
A tank. Are you allowed to say she's a tank?
I don't know.
Only like tank from the way that she gets in there, not like tank as in her size.
No.
She's scary looking though.
Yes.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, because there's a lot of scary men out there.
And yeah, months they have to wake up already. They're throwing the season away in this manner. Nice carry. Fiji with 1 minute 20 left on the clock. Big run. Good acceleration shown. Fiji, this is a great opportunity for them to just keep on going phase after phase. It looks like the big forwards have said, look, you backs have a bit of a rest. You've had to stop about 10 line breaks. We'll handle this for a little bit of time. But look, number 15's in there. She's like, I'll get in there. I don't mind if I'm not a forward. She is actually probably big enough to be one of the forwards. And her defense, quick hands from Fiji. Can they get themselves the final try of the game? Almost became a rolling maul. Fijiana still have this one. Back across to the right-hand side. Kavuru now gives it off. A nice attack and run from Donu, who's gone down.
She's done a lot of tackling.
She's strong, isn't she? That's going to be another advantage. Vintage for an advantage offside. Believe it is. England. This is one of those ones that it's a confidence booster if they can stop them, but if they can't, yes, they've had a massive result, but they'll still be disappointed. The counter ruck coming. I believe there was a knock on from Fiji, so they're going to be going back to the initial advantage. And yikes, close game. There's Crazy NZ. And there as well, taking the quick tap now, throwing herself at the line. 1 minute short for Fiji. Round the side, Kavuru reaches and she scores for Fiji right at the end of the game.
Yes.
And that's going to be the final moment that the Fijians would have been after. England, they'll be strong in the second half. Kavuru breaks the drought of tries in the second half for Fijiana. Boom. Big shot there. Kavuru, she's one of the smallest players out there on the field. Put her body on the line and just was willing to have one last crack in this game. Going to make the score 19 points to 84. And with that try, that brings up the 100 points in this game. So certainly a few tries have been scored. 14 for England and 3 for Fiji. 17 try fixture for the second game of the Women's Rugby World Cup. Also, 1 try short of the bonus point. What a shame, Hiki.
Don't start. Zero special.
But yeah, they're talking them out.
Killer?
Maybe. Kick is just going to miss away to the side, so that will be the end of the fixture. 84 points to 19. The English are victorious over Fijiana. The next game we are covering is in 40 minutes' time. That will be New Zealand versus Australia in a Trans-Tasman fixture that certainly will not want to be missed. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. It was hugely appreciated you all tuning in for this live stream. Next game we are doing for Fiji will be their matchup up against the South Africans. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you all in a couple of hours' time. In fact, 40 minutes' time for Australia versus New Zealand. We'll see you later.